Hi, in this episode of Toysbackzen, we're going to be taking these Attak Traks and make one good one out of it. I'm here at my shop at work. This is where I fix all my guitars. I'll show you a picture of what my shop looks like here. I'm a luthier, so I repair guitars and fix them up. And so I was at work today and thought that I would do this video because I had these here. An interesting thing about these two vehicles is you'll notice that they're a different color. One is a lighter red, almost like an orange, and one is a darker red. If anybody knows any information about that, I read that maybe the orange one may be a European version. And you'll see here that I'm missing a tread. And on this one, this tread is actually broken. So I picked up the orange one recently at a toy show that I got, and I think I got it for like $5. So I thought it would be a good donor. But what you'll notice here also is that this one here has a couple pegs that you can put a seatbelt on, and the orange one does not. So I haven't been able to find out if there's any difference in the two, where they came from, or if it's a Canadian version, because I'm from Canada and this is an American version. But anyway, my hope today is to switch out these treads, because these ones are, well, this one is broken. And today I want to check out the electronics and see if they work. I'm also going to be changing out some stickers and replacing some stickers. I turned this on, and what you can see here is, yes, it does work. So that's nice to see. I'm going to take these batteries out and test the other one and see if this one works too. I think I'm going to be using the Attak Trak that has the seatbelt pegs because I think that's important to have. And I'll keep the other one, perhaps this one, for parts still, but we'll see what happens to see if this one works. Hey, and this one works too. That's fantastic. Well, that's a great start. I never had this as a kid, but I'm excited to get this cleaned up and get one of these complete and working. It's also, they're both missing the battery covers, so I'm going to have to make one of those. I think I'm going to restore this one, so let's get started. First of all, we've got to take these treads off, and take the broken tread off at least, and replace it with one of the treads on the other Attak Trak. So all I'm going to do here is take a flathead screwdriver, and I'm going to try to show this on camera here. And I'm just going to get my screwdriver in between the cog, the orange piece, and you just pop it off. Here's my broken track, and here is the new track. All you do is you pop it into that clear piece on the vehicle, and you just push it on, and it should snap in. So let's see if I can do that here. So you just push it on, and it should snap in. And I think that's it. So that's how you change the tracks on the Attak Trak. So that's awesome. These tracks that I just replaced the broken one with, it's actually, they're better. The tracks that are on this version are not as nice as the ones that are on the other version. So I'm going to replace all of them. I've only got 3 of them that I can replace that are not broken, but we'll replace 3 of them at least, and at least I'll have 3 nice tracks. You'll see the difference here between the new one and the one that I replaced. The one that I replaced, it looks not only dirty, but it just looks worn out. So next thing, now that I have the Attak Trak that I know I'm going to keep, both of them have tape residue on them, and that's probably because the battery covers get lost, or they don't want to put them on anymore, and then they have to hold the batteries in with tape. So I'm going to take some lighter fluid here, and I'm going to remove this tape residue. Because I'm in my guitar shop, I have these polishing pads. They start at 1200 grit and go up to 18,000 grit. I'm going to try to get the rest of this residue off using this. And I'm going to go through all of these different pads until I get to the last polishing pad, and hopefully I can polish this up and get the rest of this residue off. I think the residue almost ate the plastic a little bit. That's a little better now. It looks a little bit more shinier. Not as good as I hoped it could be, but it's better than it was. I see a little bit more tape residue on the front here. Let's hope that that's not as hard to get off as what I just did. But let's get this cleaned up. I'm going to take some lighter fluid off camera and go around the whole vehicle and get off any tape residue and paint rubs that may have been rubbed onto it while it was in a toy box for years and years. Okay, I'm back at home at my video room here, and it's much better, much cleaner. I do like the fact that I got the new treads on. And what we're going to do next is we're going to make some rubber bands. Now, I know that you can buy rubber bands, some black rubber bands online, and I saw like bags of them for like $18, $12. You can get replacement rubber bands for like electronic record players and stuff like that. I went to the dollar store and picked these up for $1. These are black balloons. They are 30 centimeters or 12 inches, so these will be perfect for what I want to do with them. I thought maybe we could make some rubber bands like this. Off camera, I made a couple. You can see here I have some on here already, and they turned out pretty good. So I'm going to show you. Let's put this one on first here, show you how it looks. Awesome. Let me show you how I made these. if you are able to get these really cheap, like for $1 or $2 without having to make them, then that's great. There are options for finding them online. But if you can't, this is a really simple and easy way to get rubber bands for your Attak Trak, and I think it looks great. There you go. So I need new stickers. This is missing a lot of stickers, and some of them are damaged. So I'm going to be using a sticker sheet that I printed off for free from Toy Polloi. But these are all the stickers that I needed for my Attak Trak. A lot more than I thought I needed after looking at pictures of Near Mint one online. I realized how many stickers I was actually missing. Well, here's all the old ones that I am replacing. I try to keep as many original ones as possible, and I did do that, but you can see that these new stickers make this Attak Trak just look fantastic. I just printed these stickers off my regular color printer at home. Just used the white backed vinyl sticker paper, and I think they look really good. Dave at Toy Polloi does a really great job recreating these stickers, and they look really good. They look actually close to the originals. So here is a picture of an original battery cover. I'm going to recreate this with styrene. So I've taken some polystyrene. This is 1 millimeter, and I use some 2 millimeter for elevating these parts here. And this is the cover for our Attak Trak. It works pretty good. It's not perfect, but you know, it took a little trial and error. I just kind of looked online and found an eBay search of the part. Next thing we have to do is paint it, and then I'll show you how it fits. It fits pretty good, actually. So it seems to clip in. I didn't put, like in the original part, this is like out about this far, and then there's a little piece, I believe it's a little piece right here that allows it to clip in to the bottom of the Attak Trak here, like right in there. But every time I put a piece on there and elevated it, you know, you have to shape it a little bit so that it's angled so it clips in. It either wouldn't fit in, or when it went in, I couldn't get it back out again. And it didn't matter how small I made it. So I find that when I put it in now, without that little edge, that little tab, let's do it anyway. It clicks in anyway. So because of my little tight pieces here and this piece here, it actually clicks in. So that's good to see. I'm going to see if I can paint this a better color to match it, and then I'll reveal the completed Attak Trak. Before we can say this is done and we turn it on and see how it works, we're going to be using this glue stick, washable, acid-free, non-toxic. I'm just going to fix this sticker. Like I said, I like to try to keep the stickers as original as possible, even though I have changed out quite a few of them. The stickers that were still presentable, I left on, and they're all on pretty good. Like this is an original one here, but this one here is just lifting up on the corner. So let's just put a little glue stick on that, glue that down. Just gotta take a little toothpick. Get that right in there on the paper. It's okay if you get too much in there because, well, you just push it down, squeeze it out. I think that looks really good the way it is. All right, let's get this thing working. Here's all the stickers, all the new stickers. They look really good. And this thing is complete. I replaced some of these stickers here. And here is the battery cover. I found a nice red in my assortment of spray paints in my garage. Let's get these batteries in here. Put on our new battery cover. Clicks in really nicely. That looks really good. So next we have to make a seatbelt. I have this faux leather and it's kind of stretchy. I had this in my guitar shop. I use it for putting in between clamps and guitars to protect the finish of the guitar. And I found this in a bin somewhere. I'm going to be cutting these about 11 centimeters. So let me see here. I'll cut a piece off here. I'm going to make a couple pieces. Not only does it stretch, but it's also strong, so it's not going to break again. So I'm just going to cut these. Cut a length about 11 centimeters. That would be in inches. That is about 4 1/4 inches. Maybe 4 1/2 if you want to do that. 4 1/4 would probably be fine. About 4 1/4, 4 1/2 inches. Just gonna cut this straight. Give myself a good start. And then all we have to do now is cut some lines. I'm going to cut it probably about a 1/2 centimeter, maybe a 1/4 inch, 1/4 inch thick or wide. And there we go. All we need now is a couple holes. Let me cut this a little bit better. I like to use a ruler when I'm cutting stuff because not only does it make it straight, but it keeps the fabric from binding. Okay, and then now all I have to do is cut a little slit here. Now in the original seat belt, there was 3 or 4 slits, depending on probably what figure you had in there. Some figures are thicker than others. I'm going to make 2 slits. And we'll see how that works. So put it there. Let's put our figure in there. Seat belt him in. And I'm glad I made those 2 slots because this fits better on the second slot, and that way he won't fall out. All right, let's put this to the test. Well, that's the restoration of my Attak Trak. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope there's some things here that you can use to try to fix your Attak Trak. Thanks for watching this episode of Toysbackzen. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy what you're seeing here. Leave a comment down below and let me know what you think of this restoration or some ideas that maybe you have done in the past to fix this. If you want to email me and send me some pictures of your Attak Traks using some of the methods that I've used here or your own methods, I would love to see your Attak Traks. Thanks for watching and have a great day. See ya.